Hi friends, Shalon Day here with Bible Journaling Ministries, and I just wanted to bring you along as I create a washi tape storage box out of an old Bible box that I had. I used some cardstock I had on hand, and I'm using one of our printables from our shop that includes alpha designs, and I am going to show you what all comes with our alpha sets, and those are available at biblejournalingministries.com/shop, or if you're a Momentum member, in your bonus files. So if you're ready, let's get started. So before we get started, I just wanted to share with you my first attempt at what I call my washi box. And I hold on to all of my open flap Bible boxes. So when I order a Bible, or I get a Bible and it has one of these kinds of boxes, not just a sleeve, but a box, I hold on to it because it's great. They are sturdy boxes and they are great to repurpose for storage of stickers or whatever. And I was running out of room for my washi tapes. And I have the Illustrated Faith, this little carry box. And of course it's full. I also have like a spinny container that I use. Let me show it to you. So I have a spinny container like this that has serrated edges, and I put my very thin washies on that. But again, if I see some that are on sale, washi tapes that is, and I don't buy washi tape all the time. A few months ago I did share within the beginners community, and then on just a short video, that I purchased a refresh with Mr. Pen washi tapes, these two 10-piece sets, and then a 21-piece set that had wide, medium, and then very thin washies. So I do have some that I've had for years, and when I go to use them, I realize that they don't really stick anymore, and so I will pitch them because I don't. Anyway, so I got to thinking, oh my goodness, I was looking at all these boxes under my desk, and I thought, oh, these would be great. So, and they just flop open like this, and I can put all my washies in here. My problem is, with my brain, I like to be able to see. So I would rather my washies be kind of, set up and organized by size. That's just how my brain works. So I would rather them be, set up kind of like this instead of just thrown in here like they are. I'm also one of those that would rather have a box that I know, if you have ever worked in retail, you know what Roy G. Biv is. So you've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So I like for things to be organized like that if possible. Currently, I don't have that system. And I've tried over the years many times. Even Tim has built me some things to put my washi in. They just never really worked out. And as you can see, my box is very large. And I have these other washies, and yes, they're in boxes, but I kind of like everything put together. So I thought, well, let's just make another one. Now with this first one, I used some old washi that was very, very wide. And then this is just cardstock and some old alpha stickers that I happen to have. And then on the side, because I set this up on my bookshelf with all of my Bibles and journals and things like that, I used cardstock on the side and just some old alpha stickers as well, so I can just set this up like my other Bibles, or like my Bibles are, in a different spot on my bookshelf. So as this one began to grow and became too wide, and I don't like to dump out all of my washies all at one time, I would rather see them. So I thought, well, let's just make another one, and I would bring you alongside me as we do this together. So I have an old box here of a Bible that I am using to journal in, and it is a very thick box, and again, it opens up flat like this. Let's see if I can zoom out just a little bit so you can see how large. I mean, it's huge. This is a huge box. So I thought, well, let's just make one together since we're talking about washi tapes this month and how to utilize them. Let's talk about how to store them. So if you get a Bible and it comes in a box like this, I think I have 3 or 4 other boxes like this. So the sleeves, you know, if you have a Bible that has the sleeve, it won't work. So if you get a Bible and it has this box, hold on to it. Don't throw it away. I decided that I would use cardstock on this Bible because I don't really want to use any of my washies and I don't have any that are really, really wide that would, like on this other box. And of course it's smaller. You can kind of see just, it's a little bit smaller. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but a little bit smaller. So I didn't want to use washi tape like I did on this one, on this other one. So I thought, well, let's work with some cardstock. So I just got into my closet and I had picked this up at, I don't know, Tuesday morning years ago. It was on clearance and it's got all these pretty papers. And so I thought, well, I'll just use, I love this green floral print, and this pack actually has 3 pieces of that same cardstock. So I thought that would work out great. So I'm going to start by just getting my cardstock out of the pack. But again, hold on to those Bible boxes because they are so handy to use, even for like scrap stickers, or if you happen to get alpha stickers from Dollar Tree, great way to store your alpha stickers as well. And even if you get the really long, you know, packages of alpha stickers, you could, you know, try to cut those and put them in a box like this, and then just on the side put alpha stickers so that you know. But just all kinds of different ways to really reuse these boxes. I'm going to grab my paper cutter to get that top white piece off. So I'm going to grab my ruler here, and if you have little pieces of cardstock, scraps, you know, like if they're just squares like this, or, you know, rectangles or whatever, and you just wanted to make a collage, do that. Use glue or double-sided tape. I will probably be using just packing tape to attach. And what I did learn on that first box is to not, and you'll see as we go through, but here on the end where it actually opens to open all the way up, so on these sides, and we'll work with it closed, but we don't want to attach on the ends or the back side, because we want it to be able to open all the way up again. Now you could do this one of 2 ways. You can lay your box here and line it up. You could actually do this on the back side if you have white paper. I'm going to do on this side because on this side it has that little divot. And line this up and just take a regular pencil . Make sure everything is straight here. Hold your box. Give yourself some lines. set those to the side because I will be able to use these again, maybe top, bottom, or the edge. Now it fits just perfect. It is a little bit too wide, but not terrible. If you wanted to, you can crease the top. You could crease where it may be a little too long or a little too wide, and then come back and cut that off. I'm not worried about it. Actually, I do think I am going to cut this top one off. So I got it a little bit too tall, but I creased it so I can see where my crease is. Okay, that's much better. And again, I'm just going to take my double-sided tape for now. Now, could you do this with napkins and gesso? Probably. I just prefer the cardstock or the actual washi because I feel like it's more durable. I'm not sure how the gesso, it will probably work on the box. It would probably be fine. Okay, so I've got my top done. Now, if you notice on my first box, you can still see through and what it was. And I'm not crazy about it, but I'm not going to redo it. So that's why I chose the cardstock, because it will just cover the printing on the box. So let's go with the side. I'll have to use the second page here to do this side, and I don't know that I'm going to do the back, but I am going to do this side. Now this one may be a little bit more, actually let's just measure because it's going to be the same. A little over 2.5. Go right to 0. A little over 2.5 here. And let's just get the length. Okay. So it's a little wider than my tick mark. So let's just move that in a bit. Not too much though. Just a sliver. There we go. And get the length. Good, good. Now we have our little box all ready to go. If you want to do the edge, this edge, it would be okay to do, but mine sits like this, so no one's going to see the top or the bottom edge. But if you wanted to do top and bottom, feel free. I just want to make sure that it still remains able to be opened. So if you want to do, let's go ahead and do the top and bottom. Just half on my paper. And then I start in the middle, and I did stretch this to be rather taut. I'm not so worried about this side, but so it's trial and error. So I'm not worried about this side because it's on the back corner and it's on the top. So, and now I have pieces of cardstock that are cut into little pieces that now I can use in my note-taking journaling Bible for tip-ins, tip-outs, flip-ins, flip-outs. I will just put these in my little drawer where all of my other cardstock is, and now I've got pieces already cut that I can go ahead and cut again. That worked out well. Don't throw anything away. So speaking of little pieces of cardstock, as I opened my drawer, I saw some of these little pieces. And how cute would this be? Thing that I put on the front that says washi tape using alpha stickers. Let's see. I know I have coordinating cardstock in the pack that this came out of, but these are smaller pieces which would give me less waste. Let's see. Or do I use like a polka dot? Don't know. I kind of think that's cute, just to give me a little place. And then, yes, I think so. Let's do that. Okay. Let me put this all back up. That was a happy accident. And I just happened to open up my drawer here and have that. So let's cut this. I'll put that back in my drawer to have, to use for something else. And I really don't want it that large. Let's put our alpha stickers on here first, and then I'll just cut accordingly, and hopefully I will be able to use the same thing here on the side somehow. So that would be great if we could do that. So I printed off and cut with my silhouette part of the alpha set that is in our shop, or if you're a Momentum member, you can go in and look under bonus files and go to alphas, that section. But we have so many different alpha files available. So here is the big greens and yellows. So it's big alpha, greens and yellows. So there's 2 shades of green, but I just wanted to show you really quickly. So you've got the large letters, A through Z, your numbers, and then some of the symbols. Then you have a smaller, and this is more of a kind of a Kelly green. Then you have this more of a grassy green, I guess, spring green. And you've got the A through Z in your symbols. You also get extra of the most popular letters. So if you happen to run out of these, which have 2 of each letter in the set, and you needed some more, there's a page that you can print off. And they come also in a yellow. So there's actually 12 pages to this one download of the big alphas, green and yellows. And then you get the smaller ones. I only printed off what I needed. I didn't need yellow, and I couldn't decide if I wanted the darker green, like the Kelly green, or this grassy green. I like this grassy green and the smaller letters. So this is the one that I cut out. I haven't cut these out yet, but I've got them printed so that I can put them in my folder and use them when the need arises. So move my box out of the way just a little bit and work with these alphas. There are so many options in our store of alpha stickers that you can use. So I'm taking my paper here, and I'll make sure I don't get a crooked W. And just laying my sticker down. And they're all capital letters. However, they are not all the same size. So I like this medium style, medium size. So if you are a Momentum member, don't forget all the resources you have right at your fingertips. If you're not a Momentum member, our shop is still available to you. And there is so much in the shop for you to access. So that S I just tore. So let's try again. I was trying to get it straight. Sometimes you have to hold your tongue just right. It's still a little crooked, but don't know if I can get that up. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist with this. And again, I'm trying to keep them kind of together because I want to be able to use some of this same paper on the side here. And with these smaller letters, you get a variety of not just 2 of each letter, but more. And you don't have to do this. So Washi has 5 letters in it. Tape has 4. So I'm going to center that up just a little bit. Didn't get it straight. Imagine that. I mean, there are sets of washi. One of my favorites is the ransom letters, and they look like they've been, cut out of like magazine different colors and different shapes. It's just a fun washi set. I mean, alpha set. So definitely take a look in our shop. If you're a Momentum member, be sure to access all that you have available to you as far as bonus kits and things to print off to be able to use in different places. Love the alpha stickers. Now, I do like to go to Dollar Tree and get some of their alpha stickers, but for the most part, I like to use what is available. So, let's just, I'm going to cut this with my paper cutter. And I'm just lining this up to try to give as much space between the I at the end of washi that I have before the W. Will it work? Very nice, it did. So now I'm just going to cut this. And now I have my little coordinating. Okay. I'm going to take my packing tape and just secure that. Don't have to use the packing tape. It's just more durable for me. So I'm going to do half. And it protects my stickers, my alpha stickers, whenever I cover it. So there's no risk of them like coming up from use or wear. There we go. It is all protected. Now I'm going to do a little thing on the side here. Let's see what I've perfect. Now I'm going to do this one up and down because I really don't have the space side to side. Oh, let's just do something fun here. So I'm going to center that W. I'm going to spell washi up and down. So on the vertical. Perfect. I had just enough. Now I'm going to take and just use the A. I'm going to put a T and a P and an E and put it this way just to have a little fun with my side label here. straight, but that's okay. There. Washi tape. Now I'm going to just attach that to the side here, again, using my packing tape. How fun. Probably have a little bit too much, but I'm not gonna be upset about it. Just try to get it centered. I'm not worried about the sides here. They're pretty well held down with my packing tape. Now I have a very cute decorated box to put some more washi tape in. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I just thought I need to make a new box, and I wanted to bring you along and give you an idea. Be sure to save your Bible boxes, not the sleeves, those won't work, but the boxes, and you can create any kind of little storage box out of these, because again, they are strong, they're a heavier cardboard, and there really is a lot of space on the inside, and you can set it up on a bookshelf and have it just set up out of your way. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have ever used your Bible boxes for storage. If this is something new for you, let me know that it's new. I would love to see your creations. Please post them in our Bible Journaling for Beginners Facebook community, and be sure to click the subscribe button, click that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. So I cannot wait to be with you again soon. Until then, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.